Welcome to the Move Show. Release your junk and move into your destiny with Dr. Michelle. I'm your host, Dr. Michelle Barr, spiritual coach, counselor, and former crisis and trauma therapist. If you've ever felt like you might be the one standing between where you are and where you're meant to be, you're in the right place. Each week, I'll guide you with powerful teachings, tools, and techniques to help you clear, heal, and resolve what's keeping you stuck. This is your safe place to land and your next level upgrade. Let's release that junk and move. Make a decision, own it 100%, visualize it, and execute it. The Move Show starts now. Your new reality starts now, and that is wherever you are jumping in from. If you feel like you're just beginning or you've been doing whatever you're doing for a while and you're still trying to figure it out, work it out, cash in on it, your new reality meets you where you are. These spiritual principles, these tools for transformation, all of it meets you wherever you are. And I want you to remember universal law says, wherever there is a desire, a way has already been made. And there is always a way forward from wherever you now stand. And so we've been working all this time in the Move Show for you to learn the MOVE process, the move method, how to move forward in any area of your life, and then to realize and recognize it goes in your spiritual toolbox and you use it over and over and over again. Today, we are going to bring it all together, integrate the journey, anchor the transformation, and help you move into what's next so that you truly create what you want now can be yours now. This series stands for you. If this is your first time catching it, go back to the beginning. I have an episode on the M, the O, the V, and the E. Make a decision. Own it 100%. Visualize it. Execute it, and then we break it down and we apply it, and we look at real world examples and stories from my own life as I turn around and share with you what has worked for me and hundreds of clients and thousands of students. It has really ignited this in me, getting this message out here in the Move Show. And so this year you will be seeing my new book, The Move Method. It's coming soon. Just stay connected with me. Your new reality starts now. The Move Show. I'm Dr. Michelle Barr, your trusted guide. This series finale show today brings it all together. Integrate your transformation, celebrate your progress, and anchor the truth. You are the one who moves. Your destiny isn't someday, it's now. Your destiny doesn't chase you, it waits for you to move. I posted something about that with a really pretty photo that I love on Facebook. So go over there and find me and interact with me and engage in all this. You're making the move, the MOVE, you're applying it, and you're always in it. Remember, universal law is 24/7. It's always on. It's always happening. You're just learning to balance how much you are consciously creating and unconsciously creating. So this is a continuum, and you are a work in progress. I am a work in progress. And you don't fail and you don't fall out. You get up and you keep going. It's all your journey. People a lot of times, especially early on, would come to me and say and feel like, oh no, I'm not in my journey. I'm off my path. You are never. It all counts Everything matters. It's all energy, and you are always on your path, learning and growing. And you have a choice point in every moment. And every choice either moves you toward or away from what you want most. So there's this whole taking honest inventory, this whole personal responsibility of what am I choosing and why, and am I choosing to move toward or away from what I want most in any choice point moment. At first, it can feel clunky, all of this. And that's why we break it down and we dive deep. And that's why I repeat, repeat, repeat. And so you can let it pour into you, which has been a success strategy for me for years, letting things pour into me from people who are being what I want to be and doing what I want to do and having what I want to have. You're working with the MOVE, and it's like if you first were trying to learn how to drive a car or something like that. And so you're having to think of every little piece. Which foot is this, the brake or the gas and my rear view mirror? And now I need to look how fast I'm going. And oh, by the way, how much gas do I have left to get where I'm going? And now I have to shift gears. Oh, and I have to look in my rear view mirrors, all of that. Check my blind spots. And at first it'll feel like this, but it becomes a shift from doing to a way of living and being. And it has come for me, and that is my desire for you. You learn to make the move method work for you, and then you live it. If you've walked with me through these past episodes, you've been making powerful moves inside and out. And I always believe in divine right timing and things come to you as they need to. So even if this were your first episode, you're hearing what you need to hear right now today, and then you can go back and get the rest. You can drop in at any. It's of course great to start with the MOVE and go through. But it's just like any other spiritual message, personal growth message, trying to get through to you. It will come to you in that right moment. The page of the book opens up and there's the message. You watch a movie and there's a message in it. A song comes on and it is speaking to you right in that moment. Now it's time to really integrate all these things and declare, I am no longer who I was when I started this journey. I am the one who chooses. I am the one who moves. Because this work will change you. It has to. I've talked about this all along, and I will continue to always talk about it. When it feels uncomfortable, I was just coaching a group on this the other day with discomfort. It is because whatever you desire that you don't have in this moment, you're not yet a match to it. And the discomfort is you're becoming the person who can be it, do it, and have it. You're becoming the person who allows and receives and create it. It will be uncomfortable. It can look expensive, illogical, inconvenient. And those are the ones that are the best when I say yes. Think about whatever you've been exposed to so far. And even at the end of this episode, what shift has already happened in you? And if you've been with me through this whole journey, this whole series of the Move Show, what shift has already happened in you? What is no longer aligned and what is now undeniable? Here again, we have to open and truly see what is showing up that needs to be cleared, healed, and resolved. It's not to stop you. It's not for God or Spirit to say no or even not now. Spirit does not say no to your desires, but it has to show you what's in the way, because ask and it is given, and it's trying to give you, or it is giving you what you're asking for. You are the one that's in the way. But remember what we talked about. The obstacle is the path. Whatever you think is in the way is the way. And who have you become? And who are you becoming in the process of choosing your destiny? We talk a lot about decision. The M is make a decision. Nothing happens until you make a decision. The decision is the portal. Own it 100%. You have to be all in, no second guessing, no self-doubting. Ownership activates the momentum and moves you toward action, which is the E. After you do the V tool, the visualization tool, and action is not how you create what you are asking for. It is how you receive what is already there for you into form in your current world. Your vision pulls you forward. Visualize and shift. Use the visioning tool just 5 minutes a day for 30 days and watch what happens. Your words, your thoughts, and your beliefs build your reality. What you desire is for you. Your destiny is a daily decision. You're not waiting on life. Change those stories. We have talked all the way through this and will continue to talk about the stories you tell. You're not waiting and trying and wanting. That will keep you waiting and trying and wanting. You're not waiting on life. Life is waiting on you. Transformation is a series of decisions, not a one-time leap. I work with baby steppers and ledge leapers and everything in between, and I myself have been every one of those. Again, it's a continuum, along the continuum. The ledge leaps can be great, but so can the baby steps taken consistently and intentionally, and with your full support, they can create profound results. So celebrate whatever work you've done. This is your journey. There's no comparison with anybody else. I have clients who come in ready to go, ready to get in action, ready to create the thing, build the thing, do the thing, be the thing, have the thing. And they run ahead and then they bump into that wall I talk about, and then we work with it. And others, same position, ready, 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 and they take an immediate deep dive into their stuff that is showing up to be cleared, healed, and resolved. And so we must work with that first and face it and bring it from the unconscious to the conscious. You are a mover and a creator at every level. You are a powerful creator. So do not create unconsciously and unintentionally. The more you work with this and the more powerful you get, you have to become impeccable with your energy and impeccable with your word, because you will create even faster both what you want, but too much of what you don't want. Integration creates the momentum. Integration is action, and resting is action. Being in aligned stillness is just as sacred as motion. New work that I'm just starting to really talk about because I've been living it for years, but especially consciously and intentionally the past few years. Sacred stillness and sacred movement. And it's the sacred movement that moves you into the sacred stillness, which is where you find your power and your source and everything else. Your nervous system needs time to absorb the new identity you've chosen and to recalibrate to the new thoughts, feelings, emotions, decisions, energetic stance you're holding, all of it. You can revisit any part of the move method over and over again. It meets you where you are, and that's what makes it so powerful. This is not a linear journey, it's a spiral staircase toward your highest self. I told you, take the move method and put it in your spiritual toolbox, your spiritual tool belt. Your sacred tools help you move forward. And you want to pour into yourself and build what works for you and try new things that you're not sure will work for you before you need them. When you are in a healing crisis or a financial crisis or a life or a relationship crisis, whatever it is, a body crisis, any of those, is not the time to go try to find what you need. The more you learn these, you can take care of yourself until you need the healer, coach, teacher, mentor, leader, advisor. I want you to take a moment now, and we're really going to activate and embody this. If you're able to, close your eyes, put your hands over your heart. If not, you can just listen and you can pay attention to your breath. Breathe, place your hand over your heart, or focus on your heart. Pay attention to your breath. I'm studying a lot of breath work, adding a deeper level of that to my toolbox right now, because shallow chest breathing versus belly breathing is everything, and learning how to breathe and using the breath. So breathe with me again. I am moving. I am changing. I choose myself. I am ready for what's next. I walk in my vision. I live my truth. And I move again and again into the life that is mine to live. Let that land. Feel how powerful that is. This is your life to live, and your desires are valid. Tap back into those desires if you do nothing else right away, because you will find that people have gotten lost in what can I actually have? What can I have now? What will not make other people uncomfortable? What will not make other people angry? What works in my life right now? What can I afford? What do I have time for? What do I have space for? If a desire is showing up, a way has already been made, but it is going to stretch and grow you. So if we came all the way through the move method to here, to this point right now, we're going back to the beginning to tap into your desires. It is one of the first things I do with my clients is take them into their true desires. And sometimes they don't even dare to dream them or think them or say them out loud. But when they do, they are absolute magic. Your desires matter. The highest good of all has to include you, or it's not for the highest good. And if you could actually come from and live from that place, it would end up being the highest good of all when you start with you. And this is contradictory to a lot of what gets put on us in our world. But I have been living this way now for a good solid 2 decades, and started even before that. And I believe it 100%. It's not an easy journey, or everybody would have the life they love and everything they wanted, but it is possible for you. And don't give up, and start moving forward in any area of your life, in all areas of your life. And the journey doesn't end, it never ends. The journey is as important and really more important than the destination. So, one key secret I want to really impart to you is we get so big on the destination and where we'll be, but it is the journey. And you may think where you want to go right now, but you're choosing how you get there. And everything that happens between here and there every day changes the energy and changes you and inspires and motivates and energizes you. So you only want to start moving forward, living it with a focus in mind, but also being flexible and fluid, and don't miss the miracles. The journey evolves, it grows and evolves, and it grows and evolves you. You can return to any episode of the Move Show, revisit the meditations, redo the journal prompts. Let my work be your sacred library of movement, of transformation, of transition, of momentum. I have free resources for you on my website. I have my books, and I have podcast and YouTube, and I have the Move Show on Transformation Talk Radio Network. All these things. Your destiny is not found in one moment of clarity. It's built in the decision to keep going, to keep showing up, and to keep choosing you. I want to come now to a story whenever this happens, when something is in my head and it keeps staying there. It is for me to share for you, all of you, one of you, whoever's going to tune into this in the future. I had a client, and this is going back to this part about I urge and encourage you to start tapping back into your desires. I don't care if they are outrageous. And my client was trying to run a business and make it the next level of successful. And she was having marriage issues because her husband was in the business with her and watching what she was doing. And she was being called to a whole nother level of leadership. She just couldn't see yet how it was going to fit into this business model. She was also considering, what if I added coaching? What would that look like? Because it was calling to her. Remember, once you accept your desires, there is a way. She sat next to me at a conference and hired me as her coach. And in the middle of working on all these things, and this is how it always is, we're working on business strategy, we're working on relationship problems in her marriage and with one of her children, and we're working on all these things and everything inside of her, and it will all come together when you work within the process. And it's a trust journey times three. You will learn to trust. Trust yourself, trust the process, and trust spirit. All of those. And so this thing emerged that she had been missing France, and France lit her up and fed her, and her business had to do with fashion and style. And France has so much of that and a way of living. And she said, well, I see myself leading these retreats in France, in Paris. But I haven't even been to Paris in so long. And the more we talked and I activated the desire within her, we had her scheduled and told her husband and family going on a trip all by herself to Paris. Not in the future, not next year. We looked at how once she tapped into it and she said yes to it, it was possible now. What you want can be yours now. Wherever there is a desire, a way has already been made. Not only that, she had such a time in Paris that she came back and she created the Paris retreat, and she filled it with women and then on repeat. And now I just saw on social media she has created a next level, a higher level of retreat in Paris for women and is inviting them to step in. And she herself makes it a priority to spend a certain number of visits and a certain amount of time in Paris every single year. And it has changed her life. It has now changed her business. She had a book inside of her to write. All of it comes forward. You can't work on any one area of your life in a vacuum. Talk about wild desires. I had a desire to ride on a Mardi Gras float in the Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans with a major crew. And people said, you have to be on a waiting list, you have to belong to a crew, it costs thousands of dollars, and on and on. But I knew someone who was doing it, and suddenly at the last minute, an opportunity came up. It didn't cost me any money. I didn't have to jump through any hoops. I showed up and I was on the float in the Mardi Gras parade. That was not a necessary desire, but one that would light me up. Tap back into your desires. Go to my website, michellebar.com, for the free resources. I have a 21-day free email course there that helps you work with the MOVE method. For 21 days, I show up every day and take you through it. Let's move together now, always, and into what's next. And where do you go from here? You say, my new reality starts now. I'm going to do that again. I got tongue-tied. My new reality starts now. You fill your toolbox or your tool belt with your spiritual and personal growth tools. You use the MOVE method. You start moving forward. And you live life and you learn to trust yourself, trust spirit, and trust the process. It's your time to move. You've been listening to The MOVE Show. Release your junk and move into your destiny. Catch us every first and third Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And let's keep the conversation going. Connect with me on social at Michelle Bar Coach. And if you're ready for your next step, grab my latest bestseller, Loving What's Next, at michellebar.com. Until next time, keep clearing the junk. Make a decision, own it 100%, visualize it, and execute it. Until next time, remember to keep moving.